Great day, humanity. I pray all is well with you all. It's your girl Uni from Sacred Walks by Uni, and today you're tuning into Uni's Universal Talk. Now, today we're going to talk about how to meditate. And every time I talk to anyone about meditation, the first thing they say is, I've tried, but I just can't do it. I do not know how to meditate. So we're going to have a good old conversation about meditation. So I have my notes here because this is a PDF that I created myself underneath my business, Sacred Walks by Uni, which is a wellness studio. We offer yoga, meditation, massage therapy, and Ayurvedic nutrition counseling. One-stop shop to all your healing needs. So, also, before I get into it, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, please, so this can get out to others. It's so important, especially during these times, that we learn how to meditate, keep our mind, body, soul, nervous system at peace and at a certain frequency. But saying that, this is a shirt I created. Okay, it is hemp, so it is good for the earth and it's good for your skin, and it does not get wrinkles or lip balls. So if you want to check it out, it says take a risk and gain true freedom. So today you are taking a risk to gain true freedom by learning how to meditate. So let's move on. All right, so part one, we're going to talk about the understanding of meditation. What is meditation? It is a practice of focused attention, clarity, and focus. It is not about stopping your thoughts, but changing your relationship with them. Becoming more of an observer of your thoughts, okay? Not a doer of your thoughts, but an observer of your thoughts, okay? One who recognizes and sees. You become a seeker of your thoughts. You're able to learn from those thoughts, okay? So, ancient practice with modern scientific backing. There are so many PDFs, so much evidence on meditation and the benefits of meditation and how powerful it is. It is the most powerful modality in the world. It outbeats yoga, Reiki, energy healing. It outbeats. I'm trying to think of some other known modalities. Craniosacral. It's quantum healing. It's one of the most powerful modalities ever. All right. With saying that, it taps into neuroplasticity, meaning your brain can change. Mine's did. My brain went from being able to perform at a 20-30% capacity to full capacity of 90 to 100%. I mean, it's focused, it's clear, it's making decisions, but clear decisions. It's on point, it's disciplined, it's commitment. It's been fascinating. That's how I want to put it. Your brain can literally change, okay? I don't know if you saw the movie Limitless, but Limitless was a movie that explains meditation very well. It's not talking about meditation. It's in more reference to a pill that when you take the pill, it makes you more limitless. But that is the same thing that meditation does. You become a limitless being. There is nothing that you fear. There is nothing that, man, it's just like you're limitless. It's not like you feel like there's nothing that you cannot conquer or do. You know, like it's a inevitable, beautiful, powerful feeling that your body embodies and becomes. So, the brain's ability to rewire itself through repeated practices. Meditation literally sculpts a calmer, more focused brain. You get to learn how to slow down. It strengthens neural pathways for attention and emotional regulation. And then you become to learn how to become less reactive. You're able to control your emotions. You're able to see your emotions for what they are. See them, recognize them, feeling them for a second, and then release, and you let it go. So emotional regulation is super important for everyone on this earth, because that has a lot to do with our collective peace as well as our individual peace. So we're going to go into prayer and meditation, the connection of those two words and practices. Prayer, similar to affirmation, you're affirming, you're speaking It's more in the lines of the energy of gratitude. You're being grateful. You're grateful for something. Because I'm going to be honest, this is exactly how the universe works. You must be grateful. You must be grateful for what you have in the present moment. So that way the universe is able to give you more. Heart has to be open. You have to see what you have been blessed with. If eyes are not open, if you cannot see that, you will not be given anything else. And if you are given anything else, it comes and it goes. It doesn't stay. It flees like a thief in the night. So prayer, speaking to the divine, affirmation, as I just said, and asking, speaking, gratitude, meditation, listening to the divine. When I say the divine, when people talk about divination, they speak of it as if it's something evil. If divination is evil, then you're saying that the Most High is evil. The Most High has created such a humongous worlds within worlds, universes within universes. Divination is just that. It's a universe within a universe. It's souls within souls. It is the pitch darkness for one to truly see its light. What is so evil about that? I don't understand. The prophet Jesus' teachings was all about divination. All of the prophets. But you have to read beyond the Bible. And if you're one of those creators that just sit there and quote the Bible, then you only go that far. And then you're saying that the Most High only goes that far. The Most High is limitless. Then that goes to show you exactly who your God is. And it's not Source. Source is limitless. Listening to the divine. Getting into your divination. Getting a more connection to the Most High. Receiving and understanding that for what it truly is. Together, prayer and meditation, they create complete divine communication. Because you're a spirit first. Before this physical realm, you were divination. You are divination. When you close your eyes in pitch blackness, you see little specks of lights. It's like you're actually going back into space. And you see the constellations and the stars. That's us. Divination. So now you're calling yourself evil. Again, I want you to learn. Go beyond certain creators. Go beyond certain frequencies. Go and seek the highest frequencies you can seek that has the most intelligence and common sense. So, meditation, listening to the divine, receiving, understanding. Together they create complete divine communication, which is important to your survival. Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God. That is what's happening right now on this earth. 80% to 90% is lost. You're looking for Source in apps, and meditation is not an app, which it has become. Meditation is spiritual. It's not an app. It is not guided. It's only to be guided by your higher self, Source, your greatest version of you, Source. They're not listening, and that's why they're lost. And they're doing a lot of talking. They're doing a lot of praying. They're doing a lot of affirming and talking. But they're not doing enough stillness, solitude, space, reflection, repenting. That is not happening, which is the other piece to the communication and connection to Source. If you don't have that other piece, key benefits of meditation, super important, stress reduction through neuroplasticity, through your brain, through the neurons. From here, it hits everything else on your body. From the brain to the spine to everything else on your body. Tree of life. Improved focus and emotional regulation. When you have improved focus, you're able to get more things completed and done, which may be of greatest purpose, which may be of your greatest purpose and passion, which is in connection to Source's mission. That's what life is. Life is humanity serving each other in a way that it affects each other in a good way, not a negative way. Okay? Better gut health. This, your solar plexus, your gut, is your determination. If this is filled with parasites and low vibrations, there's nothing but clutter in your mind and your body. Now, what is influencing your thoughts? Another YouTube video. Okay? Another YouTube video coming soon. What is actually influencing our thoughts? You want to be careful with your gut. And meditation is known to heal your gut health. So if it heals your gut health, literally like a ibuprofen heals pain, then meditate. Because there goes the constipation. There goes the Crohn's disease. There goes the IBM. There goes all of the stomach issues. And trust me, I have experience with that. I've been there, done that. I've had so many bad stomach issues in the past before I started meditation, and now I have none unless I have eaten some low vibrational, high processed food that I'm telling you to stay away from. But we know that we go and we tap into that every once in a blue moon, but just know that what comes with it, it hurts. So if you meditate, what does it do? It heals it. Enhanced spiritual connection. It enhances your connection to Source. How can I get a closer relationship to the Most High? How do I get a closer relationship to my Creator? By slowing down, closing your eyes, relaxing your mind, body, and soul, and sitting in stillness. It's how you get closer to your Creator, our Creator, because we are one. Now, part 2, the 5 R's. When you hear about meditation in the psychology world, you're gonna run across the 5 R's. What are the 5 R's? It's a little cheat sheet, right? To help guide you into the practice of meditation. Okay, so R number 1, relax. You have to be able to release physical tension out of the body. What are ways to release physical tension out of the body? Pranayama, focusing just on breath work, body scan, transformative imagery, most importantly, yoga. Okay, so check out one of my videos. I have several videos. I have a 60-minute yin yoga session on my channel, as well as a 30-minute bedtime flow that can easily take out the physical tension out of the body, put you more into a relaxed state, and it's going to prepare you for your meditation practice. So R number 1, relax. What are we doing? Releasing physical tension, right? And then you're going to want to find a comfortable seated position. Like this, Buddha style, right? Hands up, mudra. And what I mean by mudra is finger to pointy finger. Thumb to pointy finger, thumb to middle finger, thumb to ring, thumb to pinky. It is a centering mudra. It is a centering of energy through the nadis in your hands. Okay, so you can take part of that. You can just have open palms, right, which is very known in the Islamic religion. I like to tie things together so you can see how everything is related, okay? Our palms down, okay? But you have to relax and find a comfortable seat. 2, once you get into your meditation, right? But before we get to number 2, let's do this. After you're relaxed, you'll come to your seated position. You decided to use palms up to receive the universal energy. You're going to sit all the way up. Spine nice and tall, shoulders nice and relaxed. You want to make sure that your third eye, pineal gland, is a little pointed towards the universe. Why is that? You want to receive universal energy. Nothing negative, nothing wicked. You want to focus on breath, inhaling at a 4 to 6 count. Exhaling out, 8 to 12, mouth closed. Ujjayi with a nice silent ujjayi. You want to make sure that your tongue is at the root of your mouth and between your first 2 teeth. Front teeth, first 2 front teeth, nice and relaxed, mouth closed. Inhaling at a 4 to 6 count. Exhaling out 8 to 12. Close mouth. You're relaxed. Spine nice and tall. Eyes closed. Inhaling 4 to 6 count. Exhaling out 8 to 12. Now, our number 2. Remember your intention for meditating. Set your meditation intention for this session. Why are you here at this point in time in your life? What are you seeking? A more connection with Source? Better finances? Better relationships? Whatever it is, it's always going to be number 1, which is seeking a better connection with Source so you can have the rest of those things. The rest of those things shall follow. Set your meditation intention for this session. Brief intention setting. So as you're relaxed, you're starting with your breath, your cycles of breath, you're counting your breaths. Now you're setting your intention. You're setting gratitude. You're being grateful for being able to practice meditation. You're looking to create more of a connection between you and your Creator. Our number 3, return. When your mind starts to wander, gently return to your anchor. And anchor, what is an anchor? Your breath cycles, you're counting your breath. So if your thoughts start to flood in, which is fine, that's supposed to happen. If your thoughts don't flood in, that means you're dead. You're not dead, you're a living being, okay? So breath is an anchor, cycle counts. Inhaling 4 to 6 count, exhaling out 8 to 12. Mantra, affirmation. Is a beautiful mantra. It's just a universal sound that you're making. It's nothing evil nor wicked. If you put your ear to the ground and you have complete silence around you, you will hear a slight humming coming from the core of the earth. That is the You are the Stop running from who you are. So an anchor, you're going to inhale. You do that about 6 to 12 times. Another mantra. Inhale. I am not the body. Exhale out. And I am not the mind. You can silently say it to yourself telepathically. Or you can say it out loud. Inhaling. I am not the body. And I am not the mind. That's an anchor. So we have breath, mantra, our body. Your body is an anchor. Body scanning, transformative imagery. As your eyes is closed and you're relaxing, you're meditating. Thoughts flood in. You start to wonder. You're seeking those thoughts. Right? You can return to body. Scan your body. Eyes closed. Start from your toes. Ankles. Shins. Knees. Thighs. ASIS. Pelvis. Diaphragm, rib cage, intercostals, breastbone, pec, chest, clavicle, throat, jawbone, ears, frontal lobe, pineal gland, crown chakra, body. Guess what? As you were scanning your body, the thoughts were not there. So you have anchors to return to. So what is number 3R? When the mind wanders, you gently return to your anchor, your breath, cycle counts, mantra. R, I am not the body. I am not the mind. Body, scan. No judgment. Don't beat yourself up because this is meditation. You have to seek in order to find. Your thoughts is what you are seeking. You have to be able to give your body time, your brain, to be able to compartmentalize all of that. It needs to declutter, okay? Just gentle redirection, no judgment, just gentle redirection, return to an anchor. Practice noticing thoughts and returning to breath. That is meditation practice. Noticing your thoughts, returning to breath. What is meditation? Focus and attention. Noticing thoughts, returning back to breath. That is meditation. It's not an app. It's not a guided app. It's not walking, journaling. It's stillness. It's noticing your thoughts. It's reflection. It's repenting. That part. That's why a lot of healing is not being done, because the real meditation, the real work, the real reflection is not happening. R number 4, repeat. The cycle of wondering and returning is the practice. Repeat. You repeat it all over again. So the cycle of wondering and returning is the practice. Each return from your thoughts back to your anchor is strengthening your awareness. Consistency over perfection. Guided meditation returns. And who is guiding this meditation here? Your higher self. Source. Part number 3. Here's a couple of quick meditation techniques outside of your anchors. Okay? Outside of transcendent meditation is what I just taught you. And that is just being in stillness and just being. Noticing thoughts. Returning back to self through anchor. Noticing thoughts. Returning back to self through anchor. So quick meditation techniques, okay? Breath awareness, pranayama, inhaling. Cleansing round of breath, 4 to 6 count. Exhaling out, 8 to 12, open mouth. Inhaling, 4 to 6 count. Exhaling out, 8 to 12, open mouth. This is a cleansing round of breath. Inhaling, 4 to 6 count. Fill up your lungs. Sit up straight, hold. Exhale out, 8 to 12, open mouth. Ujjayi breath, warrior breath, also known as ocean breath. Sounds like you're breathing through a spacesuit. Dark Vader. Alien life. Listen. Inhaling out of 4 to 6. This time, exhale out 8 to 12. Mouth closed. It's an internal sigh. It literally sounds like Darth Vader. Listen to Darth Vader. Body scan. We went over that, right? Scanning your body from toes all the way up through the crown chakra puts you back into a self-awareness state. Takes you away from the clutter and the wonder. Puts you back into focused attention, which is now body scan, body part. So quick attention to body parts, release the tension, and that again, I said it's increased awareness, right? And a short guided practice that brings you right back into a return. Loving kindness, one of the most powerful heart openers in the world, one of the most powerful meditations, releases in the world. Loving kindness, gratitude, just being grateful for living, for being. Imagine the color green. Place one hand, matter of fact, place the right hand on the heart, left hand on pineal gland. Go into a mantra. Inhale, I am loved. Exhale out, and I know how to love others. Inhale, I am loved. Exhale out, and I know how to love others. What is so evil about that? Nothing. Learn discernment. Now, you're cultivating compassion for self and others, because that's what has to happen for us to survive as a collective. We have to develop compassion for self so we can learn how to treat each other better. Brief, loving kindness phrases. Okay? I just gave you one. I know how to love. I am loved and I know how to love others. I am loved and I know how to love others. So part 4, building your practice. How do you begin meditation? How do you start this practice? When should you start this practice? What kind of things should you put in place to start this practice? You want to be able to have a clean, quiet space. And in Islam and in Christianity, they talk big about cleanliness. That cleanliness is the closest thing to God, and that before prayer you should be clean, right? So meditation is, again, what is connected to prayer, right? So you want to make sure that your space is cleaned and cleansed, not just with Palo Santo, Palosanto, Palosanto, which is a powerful cleansing tool. Not just with this, but you want to make sure that your space is free of clutter. You also want to make sure that your floors are clean. Got a nice mop, a nice sweep, smells good, smells heavenly, window open maybe, some fresh air. You can get you a nice candle, pure white candle. I actually sell a beautiful Trinity candle. Okay, look on the website, it's called Trinity. It's an Ayurvedic candle, helps you with meditation. Has lemongrass, frankincense, and lavender. It creates an Ayurveda trinity, a pyramid, 3 fragrances to put your body at ease. All right? Get you some crystals. Crystals are not evil. So if you hear somebody say that, please run away from them, because that is ignorance. All prophets knew about crystals. Jesus wore crystals in his clothing. He also wore it around his neck. Prophet Muhammad also wore crystals. It's also wrapped around the Kaaba. Listen, I can keep going. Earth is one big crystal. Alright, so it's not evil. Grab you some nice crystals. This is a chakra crystal. So it's hitting all chakra points within your body. If you don't know about chakras, please check out my video on chakras. Introduction to chakras. Clear crystal quartz is what you want. You want a clear crystal quartz. Clear crystal quartz is the closest thing to purity. So when you're in prayer and connection and in divination, you want pure spirits. You want good spirits. You do not want negative, low vibrational spirits. All right. So that's just a little things to do. So creating a sustainable practice. That was for space. Now we're talking about routine. So start with maybe 5 minutes daily. 5 minutes 10 minutes daily. Let's start with that. 5 minutes during the day. When you rise with prayer and gratitude, 5 minutes at night before you lay your head down with prayer and gratitude. Choose consistent time and place. Use calendar reminders if that helps you, okay? But put a routine into place. You need a discipline. You need a ritual. What does ritual mean? Ritual is not anything negative. Ritual means having a consistent practice. That is exactly what ritual means. It does not mean praying to something evil. OMG, humanity, it's time to wake up and become the intelligence that you have been striving to be. Now, common challenges, can't stop thinking. That's normal. Just return to your anchors. No time. I don't have any time. Even 3 minutes counts. Even 3 minutes a day. Every day is a consistent practice, and you will benefit from that. I get restless. I can't relax. Remember, start off with releasing physical tension. Do a nice 20-minute to 30-minute yoga flow. A nice stretch, yin. Do a nice yin flow. Okay? Breathing, going deep into your pranayama before your practice even starts. Now, meditation is practice. It is not a performance. You have more performers out there than practitioners of meditation. Again, you have more performers out there than practitioners of meditation. And as a practitioner of meditation, it has benefited my life in wondrous, miraculous ways I can't even explain to you in this video. That would have to be another video in itself. Okay? Every session is valuable to you, because it is your healing, it is your recognizing, it is your repenting, it is your forgiveness to self and others. And it encourages daily practice, daily discipline, daily love, daily gratitude. That would definitely help your financial wealth pot. Now, information about ongoing classes at Sacred Walks by Uni, if you're in the Michigan area. Even if you're not, guess what? Everything is virtual, down to our donation-based meditation sessions. You can find us on www.SacredWalksByUni.com. SacredWalksByUni.com. And again, please Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like, because now in the darkest times and days of humanity, meditation is needed the most. This is what is going to save you. No man, the only thing that can save you is source and stillness with it, and that is your meditation practice. So, make sure to follow us at SacredWalksByUni on all platforms. And again, check out a couple of these PDFs, How to Meditate PDF. If you want to print this out and download it, it is there for you to download, okay? So thank you. Again, thank you for tuning in to Sacred Walks by Uni. I love tuning in with you guys. And again, I apologize for not being on camera as much. I'm running a wellness studio. I'm running a wellness studio at present moment. So I can't be a slave to YouTube videos. But with saying that, please show me grace. Give me time, and I will be back with at least 2 videos out of the month for you guys, okay? So, blessings to you, your family, yours. Continue to elevate. Continue to strive to want to be better. I love you. Ascend. Namaste. May the light in me see the light in you. May every being everywhere be happy and free and true to itself. Peace.